what we wanted to do when we made our game is I mentioned we have it on Steam already, but we wanted to do this blockchain integrated version. So we just needed a Steam-like service where you could connect your NFT version of the game and have it sort of be downloaded and patched for you, right? We already had something running like that, a very bare bones kind of program running like that for enterprise with our sort of driver training program. So we just decided to kind of take that and put a little front end on it. And that's all it was going to be, but it's kind of moved beyond that. We kind of meant to work on it for maybe a month. And I think we've been working on it for nearly 6 months now, or maybe it's a bit less, about 5 months now. So what it is, it's kind of like a Steam platform where you can have a library of games, connect your NFT backend to it, your sort of blockchain wallet backend to it. But then we'll kind of how do you put it? I've kind of put a layer in front of that, so if you come in as a new user, you don't have to know about blockchain. You just come in, make an account, buy games. They're stored in a blockchain wallet for you, but you just kind of use it like a normal app with login password. The advantage of that is that you can. The reason why blockchain, I should mention that, is with current programs like platforms like Steam or the App Store, you can't sell the programs that you buy. Like you buy apps, but you don't own them. And if you win or discover or find or whatever any asset in game or any item in game, you don't have any sort of ownership or control over that either. So the benefit of blockchain is that we can give you that power. So if you buy the game, you can then resell the game license like you would be able to a physical copy. And then any in-game assets that you get, you can then sell those as well. So if you find some super rare, cool item, but you don't actually need it, or maybe you find 2 of them or something, 3 of them or something, you can sell that item on. That's the platform. I guess that's kind of it in a nutshell. Some of the story was of what Brooke and I wanted to do with 22 Racing Series was to make something accessible for everyone around the world and create a way for people to monetize. And we knew that the kind of current ecosystem for finance wasn't enabling that at all. So I've kind of said this a couple of times before, but I wanted to just to mention it again quickly, is that we always needed some sort of digital online transfer of value. And so when blockchain came about, we were very intrigued by it. We sort of knew this was the potential answer for us. So we kept our eye on it for a long time. We stayed away from it for a little while, let it sort of mature. Then the sort of ICO boom bust. Some great projects, some scamming projects came about. So we were sort of like stayed away just because we didn't want to get caught up in that sort of swell. But yeah, so then we found a great partner after that settled down with Phantasma Chain. So we'll partner with a great blockchain team called Phantasma, who have a fantastic sort of purpose built for blockchain, for gaming on blockchain chain. So we've been working with them on it. So yeah, it's been an interesting sort of process for us from a game designer point of view, making a game that needed this new digital asset transfer value system and not having it exist. We were actually quite scared, as you can imagine. So we're building something that needed blockchain, but blockchain didn't exist. So we were just kind of building this thing, believing that at some point in the future, someone had to build a better financial model for transferring value digitally. And yeah, we kind of had in the back of our minds, if no one else builds that, we'll have to build something that does that. So for us, we kind of I would say we got lucky that blockchain did get invented. So thank you, Satoshi.
Yeah, good timing for you on that. And blockchain technology is just absolutely fascinating. And blockchain, I say blockchain is going to be a part of everybody's life by 2025, 2030. Just like how the internet is today. And even back in 2005, before we had smartphones, people couldn't conceptualize the fact that internet would be a part of their day-to-day life for everybody in it, pretty much.
Yeah, and on that point, it's funny because some people get scared by blockchain, by the concept of it and understanding how it works. But the internet is a great example, or Facebook or something is a great example.
Yeah.
You don't know how it works. Like you don't have to know how the internet works, how the back end routers are connecting your traffic around. You just know how to use it, and that it makes your life easier or better in some way.